What's up, everybody? In today's video, we're going to go over Warface Breakout. I'm going to give you my first impressions and review, but before we do, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. We are all Breakout all the time. Join us as we blow people away each and every single week. So Warface Breakout dropped out of nowhere a couple weeks ago, to the surprise of many, to the pleasant surprise of many, because it's a really good game. It is a tactical multiplayer shooter. It's been called the CSGO of consoles. Now, I myself have never played CSGO, and so this was new to me. So for those of you that haven't played CSGO, it's basically, there are 2 points on the map, and it's 2 teams of 5. You attack, defend. There are 2-minute rounds, and it's the first to 8 wins. You win by either planting the bomb and detonating it, or by defusing the bomb. Each team can also win by killing all members of the other team. So overall, I really like this game. It's refreshing. It's straight up talent. It's my gun versus your gun. There's no abilities to worry about. And in a world where every game has abilities and abilities tied to characters, it's just a breath of fresh air. It feels good. It feels tight. It feels very skill-based. And that's what I like about it. So let's review guns. All of the guns feel really good in this game. My personal preference is the SMG class, as I'm a sucker for high fire rates. However, you can customize the guns with skins and change out the scopes. In a lot of games, when you customize the gun, you change the stats of the games. In Breakout, you don't change the stats. The customization is simply cosmetic, and obviously the scope changes like how far you zoom in and stuff. But other than that, it's strictly cosmetics. I like that as well. This keeps it all about skill-based. Nobody has this OP, overpowered gun that you can get. Super fun. Now, you do have to buy your guns at the beginning of each round if you die, or at the beginning of each match. You get credits in game when you kill or you get a win. So let's say I jump in, I kill you, blow you away. The next game, the next round, I can now buy a better gun. You have less money and can't buy as good a gun. So that adds to the strategy of the game. Overall, guns feel fairly balanced and they're a lot of fun. Second, let's review maps. Now, with any competitive shooter, maps are everything. As with any game, I naturally have my preferences with maps. There are maps that I definitely prefer here in Warface. However, there is really no map that I absolutely hate, and that's rare, especially in a competitor first-person shooter. Most maps feel pretty well balanced. There are some maps that do feel like there's a benefit to attack or a benefit to defense. However, I never feel like the map is game-changing. I never feel like the map decides whether or not my team wins or loses. Instead, skill decides whether or not my team wins or loses. I really like that. They really have done a good job with the maps. None of them are too big. There are some bigger maps, but none of them are too big. Sometimes you get maps that feel, it becomes a running simulator. You're just running forever. That is definitely not the case here. Overall, maps, they've done a pretty good job with, and again, with any first-person competitive shooter, maps are super important. There are 2 game modes right now, as of right now, that exist in this game. There's casual and hardcore. Casual, there's no team fire, right? Like, you can't kill your teammates. In hardcore, you can. This ups it. Now, the only downside here is there's no ranked mode. So there is no disincentive for me to jump in and be a douche and just kill my teammates. And when you jump into hardcore mode, that does happen, and it's super frustrating. So as soon as ranked mode is coming, it's something that they've talked about. This hardcore mode will be better in ranked mode because there is an incentive for everybody to play by the rules and everybody to win because it will affect your rank accordingly. This game is at its best when you play with friends. I've had the chance to jump in with full squads. The communication is unreal. It's super fun. Sometimes it can be pretty frustrating when you jump in with randoms, as oftentimes your randoms won't play the objective and they just try to go for kills. They only care about their kill to death ratio, etc. But when you jump in with a team, when you are all communicating, or even when you jump in with randoms and they're playing the objective, this game absolutely thrives. The game isn't perfect. It did just drop. There has been some lag issues and some hit registration issues. You'll be firing your gun, clearly hitting a guy, and that does no damage to the guy. However, the developers did just come out with a patch recently that addressed many of these issues. It's still not perfect, but they are continually supporting it and are making updates as often as possible. Overall, I'd say buy it. It's a $20 game. It's a blast. I love it. If you've never played a CSGO, but you think you might be into a competitive shooter, this is a fantastic game. I'm really excited they decided to drop this. This is going to be my competitive first-person shooter for a while. Highly recommend it. So go ahead, jump on it. I'd love to know what you guys think of this. Where did I go right? Where did I get it wrong? What is your overall impressions and review of Warface? I think this is going to be a big game. I think it's going to be here for a while because of just how fun it is. It really is a really fun game. And again, it's refreshing to not have to worry about abilities, to not have to worry about someone dropping an ultimate and completely destroying you in a match. It's all skill all the time, and I love it. Remember, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. We are all Breakout all the time. Have a great week, and I'll see you later.